Okie dokie smoky. See if we can keep our streak going here. Yeah, like why bother with the hair when I look like this, but never mind. Okay, so this is script number 3, take number 1. Wish us luck. Okay. All right, your crucial first step, strategize, is complete, right? Right? If not, stop what you're doing, go back and do those exercises first. Why? Because otherwise, every single step that I teach you is going to be a waste of your time. It's possible to get your audience engaged and excited without getting strategized right, but that's really down to luck more than skill. This step, Captivate, only works if you understand what kind of information will actually capture the imagination of your audience and engage their interest. You have to frame your value proposition in a way that keeps them wanting to know more, not metaphorically rolling their eyes and actually reaching for their mobile. I hate to admit this, but I had that happen to me once. I was pitching my heart out to an investor who put his phone flat on the table in front of him, started texting, signing documents. People were coming in, having conversations. I might as well not even have been there. He didn't even pretend to listen. It is my mission in life to keep that from ever happening to you. Okay? All right. To captivate your target audience, you got to cover 3 interrelated topics. You got to quantify a significant and growing problem that needs a better solution. You've got to describe your innovative approach to solving that problem, and you've got to identify what it is that differentiates you from the competition in terms of the benefits that customers actually care about, not the cool features that you really love. And here's where most people crash and burn. The biggest pitfall, especially if you come from a technical background as I do, is to describe the problem in engineering terms. You think your audience needs to understand the technical issues first before they can appreciate the business opportunity. But business people prioritize their business problems first and technology issues second or third or even 10th. If you're pitching to decision makers, they want opportunities for both near-term revenue and longer-term explosive growth. Customers are looking to increase their market share or their profits. Partners may say they want technology, but they want it for competitive advantage, not for just pure scientific interest. Don't misunderstand. Your innovation is absolutely important. Most audiences just don't care about those details unless and until they are convinced of the business opportunity. So don't teach technology when you are pitching. Save that for the next meeting when you've got the right people together. Also, there's a real risk in talking technology too early. I was in a startup that wasted 18 months and hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to meet evolving R&D specs instead of focusing on business value. And even though we ultimately succeeded, it took so long that we lost out to a less powerful but cheaper alternative. Now, for the perfect segue from the opportunity to the value of your innovation, highlight the insights that led to your unique approach without getting into the details. For instance, a client of mine was confusing his audience by focusing on thermodynamic charts and overly detailed graphics of his innovation for diesel truck engines. When I got hold of it, we switched it to very simplified graphics showing just how adding charge to the fuel created bigger sparks, created more complete combustion, and that led to cleaner emissions. Even the physicist who invented the whole thing eventually hugged me for it because he was so excited that people were actually getting what he was trying to achieve. It wasn't precise, it wasn't accurate, but it was enough for the audience to get engaged and interested enough to understand the technology. Finally, differentiate yourself respectfully. Don't insult competitors. Focus on your customers and why they will want your solution. For the diesel engine mod, we focused on the very large fleet of independent U.S. truck drivers who were being forced by regulations to improve emissions, but couldn't afford to buy a brand new engine, let alone an entire truck. We weren't competing with the truck companies. Heck, they would have been great partners. We were delivering a combination of benefits, including cost savings, compliant emissions, and bonus, better fuel efficiency that no one else could match for existing engines. Okay, the next page has some pitch examples for a fictional company to give you some additional ideas on how to pitch this part. And then if you're new to value propositions, you may find the building block optional exercises useful to help you think through the data you must have in order to be credible when pitching Captivate. And finally, the best part, the essential exercise, which is writing a killer 1-minute pitch that truly captivates your target audience. And once you're done with that, we'll get to work on your validate pitch. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that one too. Okay.